Here we are with another episode of Food Buffet Report.
Wow! Look at my weird coloration on my face. It's because I have a neon sign in my office. That's why it's red. This is very shiny up here.
Yeah.
Is it from the chandeliers?
The chandelier?
The chandeliers up there?
Yeah.
Look at it.
Hold on. Somebody just knocked at the door. Hold on.
This place, this Shady Maple Buffet. God, I look like I have lipstick on too. It's terrible. Terrible lighting. When you do a low budget show like this, you just have to live with what you get. Sorry. I'm sorry that the lighting's bad, but I did get a haircut today, and I don't know what meal period this is at Shady Maple, but they have three distinct meal periods: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I think the dinner ends at like 7:45. The last seating is 7 o'clock. So you got to get there early. And the way it's set up is if you go there for breakfast, you get a special piece of paper that you set out. I'm doing the show by myself.
Keep going. That's fine.
So I was trying to tell everybody, like, I don't know what meal period this is because they have distinct meal periods. Like you go for breakfast, it ends. Then lunch starts, and then that ends, and then dinner starts, and that ends. And you can't stay past, like if you go for breakfast and pay for breakfast, you can't stay through lunch. They'll drag you out of there kicking and screaming. The Amish will.
Well, my understanding is that this restaurant is run by the Amish, and if I'm not mistaken, I think they have an early bedtime because they don't use electricity, so they basically have to go to bed at sundown. Is that correct?
But I'm not Amish, you idiot. So I don't know when Amish go to bed. I don't know that. But they do. They said they closed at 7:45, and the last seating was 7.
That is very early for a restaurant to close for the day. Do you think it's because it's run by Amish? Do you think it's because their clientele is mostly Amish?
Is this show about Amish?
I guess it is now.
Well, I don't know. I mean, that's probably has something to do with it. And then the glare on my forehead, just great. Look at it. Wow.
Why are you so small today?
A small guy. Tiny. The show's what I want the show to be, to get the attention, not me. And then you. I want you to get most of the attention because you need it more than me.
I do?
Yeah, you like attention.
No, I don't actually.
Okay, well, whatever.
Yeah.
Then why are we doing this stupid show?
Because we like to do things.
Tongue-tied. When you're caught in a lie, you get tongue-tied. You're tongue-tied. So this buffet restaurant, I read about it, Aaron. I don't know if you did. This was sent to me through Instagram from the guy's name was David. I don't know. His name was like Picks, like pictures, like Piccs, Picks. I don't know if that's his real name or not, but he sent it to me. He said that he and his grandmother like to go here. And he told me it's filled with original artwork, a lot of religious artwork. And I read that it's 200 feet of buffet. It's the largest buffet restaurant in the United States, apparently. And they said that on your birthday, it's free. But I have a question about that. Do you mind? Can I pose the question?
Yeah, I guess.
So they said you have to prove it's your birthday, which makes sense. They don't want anyone coming in when it's not before or after. But if you show up in the morning for breakfast on your birthday, do you get free breakfast?
You'd get free breakfast, and then
So,
are you
get
wondering?
free lunch and free dinner? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
It's very difficult to have a conversation with you.
It's not a conversation. It's a show where I talk over you, and then you get mad, and you try to say shit, and then when you talk for a long time about something simple, but you talk about it for a long time because you're afraid that I'll interrupt. You overtalk a subject. That's what you do, and then I interrupt. That's the role we play in the show.
You dominate. I basically just summarized everything that you just said that took you 30 seconds or more to say, and I summed it up in one word. You dominate.
There's so much wrong with this show. So many things wrong with it, but so many things that are not wrong with it. And the fact that we talk about buffets like this when no one else bothers to do it, I think that's something right.
Nobody else is going to talk about buffets. Nobody's going to talk about them the way that we do. And the way that we talk about buffets is not going to them. I would call that a superpower.
Well, people think if you do a show, it's like, I have to be on site. I have to go there. And I was like, you don't. We're not there, but we're practically there. Look at, I'm in the picture with all those old people.
The way that the light is shining down on your head, it actually looks like you're sitting under one of the actual pot lights in the restaurant.
True. It's a good point. We should talk a little bit about the restaurant. It's a nice restaurant. It's not the typical kind of dingy buffet. This thing has an opulent feel to it. Yeah, with the chandeliers, the booths, the salt and pepper shakers. I mean, the carpeting is nice. It just looks nice. The millwork in there, it looks nice. Like I would like to go there.
The fact that you call it millwork makes it sound that much nicer. I would have just called it the wood paneling.
No, it's millwork, and it's probably Amish craftsmen that did it. So this is the interior of the restaurant, folks. We're going to have a few more episodes featuring other parts of the restaurant, correct?
Well, mostly some of the plates of food that have been assembled at this restaurant.
Because that's what we do. We show plates of food, but I think this restaurant deserved a lot more attention to the interior because it's opulent.
I'm so glad that we talked about the interior of the restaurant this episode, and I'm so glad that you used choice words such as opulent and millwork.
I got my eyebrows cut today too.
Really?
She asked me, do you want your eyebrows trimmed? And I said, yeah, that's part of my hair. I paid for that. And she did it.
Wow. I didn't even notice.
No, because they weren't that long. They're not that long. Yours are long.
Actually, mine are the most perfect set of eyebrows I myself have ever laid eyes on.
I wonder if anyone in the restaurant behind me who's having dinner tonight has weird bushy eyebrows that need to be trimmed.
Probably.
You know, that's something that people haven't thought about doing. If you run a buffet restaurant, why not have a barber inside? I mean, it's a good idea. Is this show over?
It's over. It really is.
It's over. We have another one to do now.
I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to participate in this episode.
I hope you zoom in on some of these people. I don't see anyone in there that's younger than 75.
Well, from here, I can see everybody's got silver-colored hair.
Yeah. There's a lot of people eating in the booths by themselves, too, which is sad.
No, it's not really. The older generation has no shame about eating in restaurants by themselves the way younger people do. A lot of younger people these days, they can't do anything by themselves.
God, way to get us canceled, you idiot. You just eliminated our audience. I hate to tell you, but none of these f***s are going to be watching our YouTube show. They don't even know how to turn on the f***ing computer. And you just insulted the ones that are going to watch. This show's over. This episode.
Okay. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I guess we won't see you next time, but we'll be here.
Thank you.